Cartel, my people, my babies, my dogs, what's going on, y'all boys, man? You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Golden Ghost, and welcome back to the Golden Ghost Cartel Do Bibbit, boy. Now, I'm gonna be real short, real sweet this time around. I normally, when I go on a yap video, I could tend to yap for about 30 minutes, bro, on average, but I'm gonna be real short, real simple today. Given that now I'm still kind of recovering from my sickness, I gotta blow my nose as I'm recording. It's just crazy, but I'm gonna be cutting all this out though. So as you guys seen by the title, bro, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, man. This is just a message to the players, bro, the people who want this game to succeed, the people who create content for this game on the regular, bro. As you guys know, bro, there's a patch coming out. There's a patch coming out for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, bro. But I'm gonna be honest with you, and I need y'all to hear me and listen to me well, bro. I know everybody's been happy, everybody's been excited for this patch to drop, and that this patch is gonna fix everything. This patch is gonna fix the rage quitting and all that. Blase, it's gonna fix all the balancing, boo boo boo. Bro, we cannot trust Bandai Namco to fix this game. I have zero faith that Bandai Namco is going to even attempt anything. They might fix one or two things that's probably like on the top of everybody's list. They might fix one thing that's on top of everybody's list. Like, you remember Yajirobe? They went ahead and patched Yajirobe, but they left everything else as is. It's going to be one of them situations, bro. The reason why I believe that it's going to be that way is because of the history of Bandai Namco with their games, how they've treated their games. Look at your anime games in general. Bandai Namco has almost a monopoly over anime games. Look how they treated every single anime game. Look how they've treated Naruto Storm, bro. Look at Naruto Storm 4, bro. If it wasn't for Afro Senju starting a whole movement when he did, being at the right place at the right time, Storm 4 probably would have died off just the way Storm Connections did, bro, because Storm 4 was missing so many key features for it to be a functioning game, bro. Then look at Storm Connections itself, man. Storm Connections, they haven't done a single thing about the rage quitting, bro. The rage quitting can just be done away with so easily on that game, bro. It's so easy to just walk around the rage quits. It's almost encouraged. It's almost encouraged. I know you probably won't say, but that's anime games. This is Sparking Zero. This is like supposed to be the arena fighter. This is supposed to be the arena thing that's supposed to stand up with the other fighting games. Look at how Bandai Namco treats their own fighting games, dude. Look at how Bandai Namco treats Tekken 8. Tekken 8 still doesn't have a proper way to deter people from rage quitting in the game. The only thing that they did was do a wave of bans. All they did was do a wave of bans, and the wave of bans didn't even do much. It didn't even do much because all people did was they just went ahead and made a whole new account, ban evaded successfully, and they just went right back to rage quitting. The only thing that can possibly allow you to tell if somebody's rage quitting is they put a disconnection frequency feature into the game, which was already there, but for whatever reason it wasn't there on the launch of Tekken 8, even though it was already a thing in Tekken 7. I don't know why it took so long for that to even be a thing. But on Tekken 8, when it was released, it was like a glitch to where when everybody could see the disconnection frequency, it would always say 0 no matter what. They can't even stop people from rage quitting on their own flagship fighting game, on their own flagship traditional fighting game. So what makes you think they're going to even fix it on their arena fighter, bro? They're not. They're not going to. And it's crazy because rage quitting is such an easy fix. Just give the people who got quit on their points. It's such an easy fix, but for whatever reason they just don't want to do it. Let's go back to Tekken 8 again, bro, because there's a really weird analogy that I'm going to give you that going to kind of make sense. Tekken 8 release, right? There was no shop, there was no customization, no nothing. People came out with mods for the game. They came out with mods to change the skins. So you had like classic skins, like for example, I know the main one for me was Tekken Tag Tournament 2 June. They modded her in that fit into the game. The mods started getting banned. The Bandai Namco cracked down on the mods before they cracked down on anything else. Before they cracked down on any issues people had with the game or anything like that, they made sure to hit those mods. After they hit those mods, here come the customization items for a price. Now let's look at that same pattern and apply it to Sparking Zero. No customization items yet. No type of customization, no word of customization. Radio silence from the company. If you were to play with Raditz, you can't customize him for shit. You can't put him in a different outfit. You can't put no little thing on. You can't put no accessories on him, nothing. But they came out with a mod so that way you could play as Gohan Black. It's not even a real character, it's just a skin. A modded skin for the PC players, bro. What did Bandai Namco do when they caught wind of this? Because the mod was getting super duper popular, they said, hey, we catch you using mods, we're gonna ban you and we're gonna ban the thing. Don't you find it interesting that they want to ban people who are using mods, but they not want to ban people who rage quitting on the arena fighter? That's another reason why I said they're not going to really do nothing about rage quits. And that's why I believe that the next logical step that they're going to take, based on everything that I've seen, is they're going to start implementing customization items, but they're going to find some way to make some type of monetary gain off it, whether that be you spend actual money for Zenny, because I've seen that if you don't like do like certain like little offline methods and stuff like that, just playing online, it takes you a long time to build up Zenny to buy all them Z items, right? They might make it to where you can just pay real money for Zenny to buy some of these items. That could be a thing. They could make it to where they implement the customization items, and instead of having Zenny being the cost to buy them, you gotta buy like them with premium. You know, you gotta actually spend real money to get these costumes and stuff. They're not going to do that for free. They're not going to do that for the players, even though most people will agree that a good chunk of that stuff that they will implement probably should have already been in the game. It all comes to a head that Bandai Namco is not going to take care of their players, bro. They don't balance these games based on if the game is going to be well played or not. They balance games based on how it affects their bottom line and how many sales they can make, bro. That's how they balance stuff.
And that balance is not just about the competitive side, it's about sales.
Now granted, that clip can be taken out of context because it's a really short clip and I don't really know the full context of that myself, but I firmly believe this wholeheartedly, 100%, 1000%. And the reason why I believe that is just if you just look at the pattern of how they're doing stuff, bro. And I feel that the players themselves are realizing this after what happened in this tournament, bro. Because for those of you that don't know, there was recently a tournament going on for Sparking Zero, and what happened was people was using cheese tactics because it's in the game. It's a top tier strategy. At the end of the day, it's in the game. It's a strat, you know. and instead of Namco looking at themselves and saying, okay, this is a problem, let's tell the players not to use this tactic going forward, and that we now need to work on patching this out. We now need to work on nerfing this. Instead of doing that, they just went ahead and banned the two players. Just went ahead and banned them. They said, Namco said, oh, you want to make an example out of us? No, we're going to make an example out of you. Get that ass banned. That's what they said. That's exactly what happened. Like literally, instead of reflecting on your own game, you blame the players for using top tier tactics in your own game that isn't designed for balance, but for some reason, something in y'all head said, let's drive up sales by running a competitive world tour style circuit for this game that's not balanced well enough to be in a competitive spotlight. So it really just comes to a head on what this patch is even going to be, bro. And that's really what it leads to. But like I said, bro, based on the patterns that we've seen and based on the thing, because granted, this is not the first time Bandai Namco's done this, bro. Do we need to go back to what happened to Tekken 8, bro? When somebody went through a world tour and somebody competed from a completely different region, but I guess because the guy was from a certain region, he wasn't allowed to compete or whatever. But instead of the tournament organizers telling him, hey, you can't compete for the world tour because you're from so-and-so, they let him compete anyway, waited until he get placed high enough to enter the world tour finals, and then they banned him. They banned him after the fact. This is not the first time they did some shit like this, bro. So like I said, bro, it's all just a pattern, bro. And when you see the pattern, bro, they're just manipulating and gaslighting these players, bro, for sales. I'm starting to think now that the players are really just starting to see past all this gaslighting BS, bro. They've been gaslighting the players for so long, but they're starting to see past it now. The more that they're just trying to do this shit over and over again, bro. Now, I would absolutely love to be wrong, and for Bandai Namco to literally fix every single issue that everybody's been asking for since this game dropped. But like I said, based on the patterns and stuff like that, and based on the things they've done in the past, the way they've treated their games, the way they've treated their players, I just don't trust it's going to happen. The main way I feel like this game is going to be saved, because don't get me wrong, the game's not dead. It's a fighting game. The drop-offs happen for every fighting game, but the downward trend is never going to stabilize if the players aren't the ones that defend this game. And I'm talking about, like, y'all are going to have to band together on some Afro Senju shit. Bandai Namco really doesn't like listening to nobody, especially now because y'all lined these dudes' pockets. Y'all gave them 3 million in 24 hours. They really could care less about what anybody has to say, to be honest. They really could care less what anybody has to say because their pockets have already been lined. They're currently swimming in money right now off of Sparking Zero sales alone. Player integrity, bro. Everybody's going to have to band together. And y'all gonna have to say, hey, we need this fixed, we need this fixed, we need this added, we need this added, we need this taken out, we need this taken out. And if you don't, we are going to vote with our wallets. That's what needs to happen. Make an example out of them with that first DLC. Because the first DLC, I'm pretty sure that's what most people are saying. When the DLC drops, that's when everybody's gonna come back to play the game, right? If this patch comes out and it's not what everybody wants it to be, if it doesn't fix what everybody needs it to be, don't buy that first DLC, bro. That's what I feel like needs to happen. And then when they see that their DLC is sold so poorly, they're going to look to figure out what's going on, and then they're going to listen to these problems, bro. And that's just what it is at this moment in time. Now, I'm not going to be the person that's going to be leading this charge or nothing like that. I'm just saying this because I feel like nobody else has said it yet on the internet, and I just kind of want to get that information out there. So if there is, I feel like President Rose is a guy who could do it because I feel like he's pretty fair. He wants the game to succeed. I want the game to succeed too. I mean, I'm just a player. I'm just a spectator in all this, but I've just been seeing everything unfold, and I just had to say something, bro. So with all that being said, man, get in the comment box. Let me know how you guys feeling about this, man. If you guys enjoy this type of content, man, don't forget to leave a like, comment, share with your friends, all that good stuff, man. As always, subscribe for some more from the Golden Ghost Cartel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.